Hey everybody, it's Moonhorse again. Coming in just before this video with a little bit of information. We're talking about the University of Utah healthcare program. A friend of mine is not doing well and needs you guys, if you can, to look into this program, donate if you can, help out if you can. They're looking for, donations, people who can do live kidney transplants, the whole thing. This is a very good cause, and it's very, very important. So if you guys have anything you can do to help, or any way that you can help at all, please do. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to everybody. It's not just me. It's about everybody. Everybody's in this together, so we should all put together to actually do something. Like, if you're interested, or you have any way that you can possibly get in touch with this, or if you're in the area and you can do something to help out, you can contact them at uofulivingdonor.org. Or you can contact them at the phone number 801-587-8816. If you're interested in helping my friend specifically, when you get through to somebody or you're talking to somebody, ask for Corinne C. Powell. That's who needs the help right now. It's this person who asked me to kind of help out, not just for her, but for everybody. So if you want to help out, you want to contribute to a good cause, you want to do something good, really help these people out. They could use it. Alright, so now on with the show. Hey, how's it going? I don't know what that was. Anyway, this is Minecraft Middle School, Ying Yang Verson. Chapter 2. In class that day, Hector noticed that Denise the donkey was gone. He was worried because he now wanted to sex her. Then he remembered he was dong the rape to a girl when he was rapieing Stassi the sheep. He knew was to blame. He then decided to kill and torture. Hector was now in class. Mrs. Hitler. Mrs. Hitler was a good history teacher. Even thout history is boring. Told them cool thing thout, like the Hall of Cost and the Nazi was actually a descendant from Nazi Germany, but she wasn't as good as, the sex class teacher. Has lumps. Those lumps were her very good ass and big boobs. Was also the only teacher that kids wanted to fuck. These sentences are interesting. That day in sex class, said that all the kids should get in line and fuck her. Hector actually cared about this because it would help his grades, which his mama talked to him about before she went hooking again. Mom's a hooker. And it would be fun, because was hot. Hector kicked the other kids out of the way to be first in line to get sexed. Then took him to the back room and pulled off her shirt and brah, B-R-A-H, brah. Her giant boobies jiggled when she walked towards him. That's when Michael, the fat-ass retard magma cube, accidentally broke down the door by landing on it. Michael was turned on by seeing sweet, silky lumps boobies. He was so turned on that he started to jerk on. He then pulled down his pants. He had a 1-inch boner. Then laughed and threw Michael out of the room. Then Hector started to have Ford play. F-O-R-D play. Ford play. He took his throbbing boner and stuck it between boobies while rubbing them. Classy. Her boobs felt like a baby's ass. Or so his mama would say. Then put his 10-inch boner into Miss Lumpkin's sexy slit. Miss Lumpkin's was so hot his semen from his horse dick began to go into her sex slit. That was one sentence. He was not wearing a condom, which his mama told him is how her was mad. He began to ejaculate more and more until a steady stream of semen, like 40s and that, went into her sex slit. So much went in that her sex slit became literally white. Literally, not literally, literally white. Then, all of a sudden, the stream turned into a flooding river. The semen went on the carpet. Some soaked in at first, but then it came faster and faster. In 5 seconds, the door broke down. The flood had started and couldn't be stopped. We're going to go on to the next chapter because that's the end of chapter 2. Chapter 3. Things are getting creepy. Chapter 3. 5 minutes later, the flood started to spread to other buildings and parts of Block City. Some girls striped and jumped into the semen. Soon, the whole town was naked and swimming in the flood of Hector's semen. Neither of Hector minded the flood, so they kept sexing while swimming. Then the Mare, Nelly the Nether Skeleton, came out of her house and saw the flood. All the guys were happy because Nelly became mayor by being the hottest girl in the town. She had boobs the size of basketballs. The best part was, she was single. She said she'd bang the guy with the biggest dick. Since Hector had the biggest dick in Block City, he left and went over to Mayor Nelly. He asked Mayor Nelly to sex him. She measured his throbbing dick. It was 2 feet long. She then expited his fucking request. Hector was exited and wondered what he could do to bobs the size of basketballs. Hector put his giant, throbbing, hairy dick inside of Mayor Nelly's sex slit. He decided to charge up a super ejaculation. It took 3 minutes for him to charge up. Then he ejaculated all over his boobies and then into her nose. What? It was really hot. He ejaculated so much into her nose that the semen went into her blood and veins and nerves. And she then started to turn into a man. Meanwhile, the semen was soaking into plants, and the plants were pregnant. The plants gave birth to an army of horse hybrids. Okay. At the same time, Hector started to notice the Mayor Nelly's boobies were shrinking. He didn't care, so he kept fucking her. Then he noticed that Mayor Nelly's sex slip was daspering, and that her voice was getting deeper. Hector then realized that the semen in her blood was turning her into a man. He quickly left him, because he didn't want to be called a faggot, even though Mayor Nelly was the hottest girl in Block City when he started sexing her. Priorities. The next day, Mayor Nelly was kicked out of being mayor because she wasn't hot anymore. Okay. That night, Hector was on his computer, looking at porns and jerking off to them. He figured out that was a great place to find porns. While he was jerking off to the hot porns, he was thinking about how to use the tree horses. He decided to use them to help him kill Michael the fag-ass.
What?
But then he remembered he already had a great plan to kill them in a painful way. He had to remember to ask his mama. I don't understand what I just read, but thanks for watching, everybody. You can like, comment, subscribe, and in the comments you can specifically tell me what the fuck just happened. I'm so confused. I also have a Patreon, and I'm going to need, money for therapy after this. Oh, God. Anyway, bye.